Hey everybody, welcome back. Alrighty. Flip over to display, we got 332.
What's the matter?
Burr? Oh. Okay, I light dudes on fire.
We've got a new assignment.
Okay. Are you ass? I'm going to forego that. Retrieve supply caches, route all aces. Destroy the new weapon. Amleth or Ophelia defeated.
Op details are as follows.
We have our next mission. We'll be launching a surprise attack on Ruse's weapon factory in Glotzen. Our goal is to destroy Ruse's new weapon. We'll be executing this op under the cover of night. Fuck! Infiltration point will be the factory's south entrance. According to intel, the weapon will be northwest. Once we're in, avoid combat at all costs. Head directly to the target. And don't get caught in a searchlight. We don't need to draw unnecessary attention to ourselves or unneeded fights with it.
Bannergan, move out.
Well, that's the squad I've been using, so that works. Oh, does this mean that the Valkryia will appear? Probably. We most likely have a boss fight. Either that, or maybe she'll just randomly show up.
April 5th. The Jutland army departed for the imperial domain of Glotzen.
Okay, that was a riveting piece of story.
Shadows rise as darkness falls.
Yes, it's night.
I wonder, is the Valkryia as nocturnal as the rumors claim?
They're not rumors, it's intelligence.
Still, I think it was a night owl. But I guess it's not too surprising, what with its image as a Reaper.
Tonight's a surprise attack. I'm sure it won't show up.
Let it. I'll just show that thing the business end of all my training. You hear that, Reaper? Bring it on. I'll tussle with you anytime.
Helena, you're being too loud.
Pray tell, how certain is this information?
Is there any reason to doubt it?
Nay, not as far as I know. But in that case, should we not avoid combat after dusk?
The only thing we should do is complete our missions and keep an eye out for the Valkryia. Same as always. Doesn't matter when. We won't win the war if we avoid fighting at night. Enough talk.
Alright, so stay out of the searchlights. Yeah. The searchlight is operational, Captain. If we're discovered, we'll be unable to avoid a fight. Please be careful. Understood. You heard the man. Avoid the searchlights at all costs. Try to reach the destination undetected. Some nighttime missions have roozy searchlights. If spotted by a searchlight, nearby enemies will discover the squad and may even call for backup.
Let's do this!
Tis the enemy.
Intercept the enemy!
Oh,
All right.
Idiot. No.
Next.
Okay, apparently it doesn't count for the squad mates.
got it bad
my way! Who's next?
I'll rock it.
That all you got?
Rest in peace.
All right.
I'll prove myself.
Intercept the enemy!
Look what I can do. This is your big one. Oh wait, let me try. Rest in peace.
Instilled the fear!
Who's next?
Let's end this. In the name of Jutland.
That all you got? Commander down!
Incoming. Watch it.
Out of my way! Keep it up! Who's next?
Run away now.
Let me power.
Commander down!
Woohoo! Now or never.
Surprise.
That all you got? Who's next?
Haven't seen any caches yet. There's one.
This is a sitch.
For now, but we can't let our guard down.
I don't intend on relaxing my guard, but the Empire's being moronic. This isn't even a decent defense.
Maybe we just got too dang strong. Right, PP? Something seems amiss.
Valkyria is
What
going to
does?
show up.
This feels too easy by far. We have bypassed much tighter security than this, I believe. Tis almost as if we are being invited in.
You heard her. What do you think, Lieutenant?
The princess is right. They're hardly putting up a fight.
Their numbers match the intel.
Could it be that the intelligence is inaccurate?
It came from a reliable source.
This is unlike you. Have you properly confirmed it?
I'm sure it's been verified.
I was asking Amlet.
What do you suggest we do? Turn back?
If only we could. We cannot ignore the reports of the enemy developing new weaponry.
Then we keep going.
It's probably a trap, and they're inviting the Valkyria. We're walking into the Valkyria. Or the
No
Prince.
match for us.
Could also be the Prince.
End this! Who's next?
What a pushover.
End this!
The tides are turning!
Who's next? Commander down! That all you got? All right. A murder! Commander down! All right.
The tides are turning! Look, help me! In the name of Jutland!
Who's next?
Surprise.
Thanks. Commander down.
The tides
Alright,
are
that's the
turning.
way we... Ooh, fuck.
But I need more units.
Run away now.
Wait, how did we get the fear?
Oh, wind. Grant me power. Oh, shit.
I'm going in.
Now or never.
Commander down.
Next.
That's a dead end up there. There might be... Yep.
Victory. Let us dance. In the name of Jutland. Sally forth.
Going in. Surprise, dipshit.
Be gone.
Got that.
Commander down.
Horn Earth. Oh no! Knee-high barbed wire. That was probably the ace we needed to take down.
There is no other way. The tides are turning.
All right.
Nothing is here.
Well, well. What a sad state this is.
Balderdash! A reliable source, my perfect posterior. How's that crow tasting, Captain Clueless?
You don't think this is a...
Uh-oh.
It's a trap.
Now, let the hunt begin.
Is that all you got? A bunch of light tanks? I was expecting the Valkryia.
There's less enemies that way. There are woods past this encirclement.
It may be another trap.
But it's the only way out. Amlet.
We can't stay here, Captain. We need to split up and head back to the woods.
You're right. Get to the woods and get back to where we rested. Meet back up before dawn.
And if we're late?
We can't wait for stragglers. Come daybreak, we leave.
No.
Criminy, our so-called captain's cold-blooded to the core.
Go, go!
So, do I fight them by myself? Oh, well,
Tango sighted.
Intercept the enemy! Keep it up!
Honest.
Watch this!
Who's next? Who's next?
Damn it! I've got you.
Who's next?
Commander down. Commander down.
okay, am I supposed to go? No, I am supposed to go this way. Although something tells me I'm not actually supposed to fight those guys, but...
Reinforcements!
Intercept the enemy!
Reinforcements! Out of my way! Commander down! Reinforcements! Watch this! Commander down! Out of my way! All right.
What are you looking at? Who's next?
All right.
What are you looking at? Who's next?
Commander down.
Who's next?
I've got you. Commander down. Damn it.
Honest.
Watch this! Commander down!
The thrill of the chase. All units, follow me. Hunt them down.
And here I thought he was staying behind to kill him. Still a chance to fight the Valkryia, though. It's still nighttime. It looks like dawn's coming.
Hamlet!
It's just you.
Something wrong with that?
Sorry.
For what?
The trap. You were right.
Now is not the time to discuss right or wrong. Our first and only priority is escape.
Yes, of course.
That was the first time
Hmm?
that you apologized to me.
What are you talking about?
Honestly, I am somewhat amazed. Several years have passed since we met at the Institute, but this was the first sorry I've heard from you.
You remember the weirdest things.
For as long as we've known each other, you've always been ahead of me. Even though we were in different classes, it was your name I had to compete with for the top seed and highest grades. Which is why, during our shared courses, I was curious about your alchemic abilities. Even back then, you were a man of few words.
That's so?
If I may, there was something I wished to ask you.
What's that?
Whenever Hans delivers a report from the battlefront, each time he mentions the death toll, you look so sad.
Casualties are hardly pleasant news.
But of course, I can barely stand to hear about good people getting hurt, or worse. Yet your reaction is different. I can scarcely describe it. You seem pained. Even at the Institute of Alchemy, you were always so tense, never letting anyone get close. I visited the Institute the other day to see the professor.
Professor Charlotte. Why?
Because I wanted to ask how to improve my alchemic ability. Hamlet, have you been attuned to Ragnite since you were a child?
Why do you ask?
I want to be strong like you. I wanted to know how to heighten my power over mana.
I don't know. I've always had this power.
My alchemic power is fueled by my revenge boner.
An ambush.
Oh, that's new.
I cannot believe
BB
they allowed so
McRiot
many to
shield.
surround us.
Well, good thing we have rockets.
The hunt grows most exciting once you've cornered your prey.
Alright, we'll break your little toys and then I'll go chop your dick off. Let us fight together, Hamlet. Sure, let's take care of those light tanks. Move out. Clean up the lingering... Wait. We were just surrounded by 4 of them, and one of them had, like, riot shield attachments. Now they're all gone? Give it the fear! It's a bad light tank. Bad chicken walker. Attack tank. Was there another one on here already? Oh, you're not dead. Ah, here's the one with the shieldy bits. You're weird looking. Have a lightning grenade. Wow. Oh, they're... I was gonna say, did they just blow its, like, bits off? But... The annoying thing is getting stuck between their fucking legs like that. Here, both of y'all motherfuckers eat this. This is a... I figure those fucking big plates on here have, like, more defense. Oh, I should have ran off and explored. Oh, routed all the aces. Don't know where the rest of they're probably hidden on the end of those paths, I bet.
As expected.
Maybe. Horn Earth. Wow. Hmm. Yeah, a bunch of shield moves, mainly. I haven't gotten that far to upgrading my shield person yet. Assholes. Now chop his dick off!
Oh my, alchemists really are the most dangerous game of all. I'd better treat this wild goose chase like a monster hunt. All units retreat! Return to base! Or what's left of it.
Shoot him!
We made it.
Somehow we did.
Sun's almost up. Let's go.
Really? You're not gonna run off with your murder boner and take that guy out?
It's morning.
Well then, time to go. Chop chop, captain's orders.
Of all people, it's those two who didn't make it.
So, what's the call?
I'm waiting.
Me too.
So will I.
Are you gonna disobey the captain's orders, Lieutenant?
The rest of you go. I'll find the princess on my own.
If we're gonna wait, we should stay here. We can't afford to miss them.
I'll stay. Everyone, please go look for the captain and the princess.
We better split between those who are going to stay and the search party.
Good grief. Alright, I'll be on the search party.
Count me in. If Fifi's nearby, I'll sniff her out for sure.
What the dickens? Why, I never...
Of course. They're an integral part of Bannergan.
First, the search party should...
Hold up. Someone's coming. What are you doing, Bloom? Hide!
It's the captain!
Fifi! I'm sorry to have worried you, Sarah.
I'm glad you're safe.
I told you not to wait.
It was my call. I accept responsibility for disobeying orders.
Nuh-uh. I was totally gonna wait for Fifi, no matter what.
Me too. I said we should wait.
If you say that, all of us are guilty.
Well, maybe not Isaac, right?
That's right. Isaac was the only one who was a good soldier.
So true. He's a model military man. We could all learn from him.
Odds bodkins, what are you ragamuffins ragging on me for? I did nothing wrong.
We know. It's a joke, lad. A joke.
Well then.
I'll deal with you all back at base.
But beg pardon? But it was for our sakes that they...
That doesn't mean I'm not grateful for what you did. Thank you, all of you. Let's go.
Yes.
The way the media reported the Battle of Galotzen was the complete opposite for Jutland and the Ruzi Empire. Jutland had reported that they destroyed the enemy base and successfully escaped a large besiegement.
Yes. The people had no idea that they were lured into a trap. And meanwhile, at the Ruzi Empire...
You let them get away! How? You lured them into a trap! And then you were defeated by a princess and a dude! Meanwhile, at Zoidberg...
Comrades, Ruse has succeeded in routing the Jutish invasion. The end of winter brings with it the time of awakening. A new beginning for the Ruzi Empire. This huge victory lays an imperial foundation upon which we promise to rebuild our motherland back to eternal greatness.
It's a huge victory. And nobody...
That is when you mortals cast away the Azure power. However, such a time will never come to pass. Young fleeting mortals, you will never see the twilight. For I will end everything.
Nobody notices the giant-titted woman floating up in the sky looking down on everything. Nobody decides to, like, look around at all. The guards looking at the crowd don't happen to see that up there. Oh, no, or it's common knowledge is, like, it's a Valkryia. Well, if it's common knowledge, like, oh yeah, this is the Valkryia floating up there. Don't worry about it.
I'm so sorry, Am. The only consolation is that you came back safely.
Violet, don't meet with your contact for a while.
No can do. On the contrary, he'll suspect me if I don't.
Gotta side with Saul here. He might have been trying to flesh out spies. Like you.
But he's a source of information.
It's for your own good.
Am, do you agree with the others too?
Of course. Can't do this without you, Vi.
Oh, you're making me tear up. Thanks for worrying, everyone. But I'm going to maintain contact with him.
so who wants to place bets on there being a rescue mission at some point?
The operation was a success.
Yes, it was.
To think scattering information would produce such results. Now to expose these vermin infesting our country. Treat every person you meet as an enemy.
Yeah, there's probably going to be a rescue mission at some point. Because it mentions the 5 traitors, so I'm assuming they all make it to trial later, at the end of this whole thing.
Are you in pain, comrade?
It's not as bad as it looks. And I was so close to getting rid of that meddlesome princess.
Focus on recovering for the nonce.
Words can't describe my shame, sire.
Jutland will attempt to recover from their blunder at Glotzen as soon as they are able. However, it's obvious how an operation that is rushed will turn out.
Yes, but with winter ending, we can finally take the initiative, Your Majesty.
Ha!
Councilman Collenberg. Yes?
Oh, god damn it, Godot.
My name is Godot Villefort. Ah, you. I take it the captain's told you about me. Let's move to another location. This isn't the place for our discussion. The more I look into you all, the heavier it weighs on my heart. I know what you're doing is morally questionable at best, but I can't help but understand. Then why not leave it at that? Kindly stop looking into us. We chose this path in order to move forward. I'd appreciate if you continue your missions under Amlet, especially if you care for your country. I intend to. We don't need anyone's sympathy.
Basil's hypocrisy? Or Basil, however the fuck you want to say
Then
it.
allow me to continue. The retreat at Glotzen forced the traitors to proceed to the next operation immediately.
At last we come to the great battle of Cavaltus.
You think if they were going to spring a trap like that, they just send the Valkryia to make sure it gets done right.
I have a favor to ask of you, Captain. I'm frustrated about the battle at Glotzen. So please win the next one for us, sir.
That's your favor?
Yes, sir. That's it.
You're a little close.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, the anti-war movement's gotten really vocal lately. They say an army who can't admit defeat is an embarrassment. That we should surrender to Ruse before it's too late.
Hans, what are your thoughts on our last battle?
Me, sir? I think I'm glad everyone here came out safe. To me, Vandergund is more than a unit. It's an inspiration. The anti-Valkryia squad is the face of Jutland's liberation. That's why I'm so happy you all made it back in one piece.
Oh no!
Bridget, wipe that look off your face.
Nothing wrong with that. Don't let anyone tell you different.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry about what anyone else thinks.
Goodness gracious, was that...
Did he just smile?
No way!
What?
Oh, I missed it! You should have said something sooner!
Ow, that hurts!
Here, Hans, let me talk to Basil. Let's get you some fucking alchemic weaponry. You can join us on the battlefield instead of being a little runner. What do you want? Great sword, battle axe, giant fucking hammer. Bearded T-Rexes.
They're all so charmed by your singing, milady. It is strange. I do not know the full extent of this magic. However, now that I am aware of it, I can feel it inside me. A power sprung from every breath and rising with each note. A power for fighting the Valkryia? Nay, not for fighting. 'Tis a spark of light and life, like the warmth of a newborn star. Does that make any sense? Judging by their expressions, it really does. Anyway, you sure have visited a lot of new places in a short amount of time. I am not exactly sightseeing. Of course not, but haven't you already experienced more than you ever would have otherwise? True. Even though they were under the Empire's control, every land I've traveled to had its own unique lifestyle. No matter how much Ruse took, the hearts of these nations still beat strong. It gives me hope for their liberation. That's one way to look at it. But even though the Rusi colonies are being oppressed, they'll accept it as long as they can keep their cultures. In other words, the Empire left their customs intact. For example, if festivals and holidays are left alone, people can let off steam and relieve their frustrations. And then, oddly enough, they start convincing themselves that the Emperor understands them. Some say that's why they've accepted a foreign regime. Claudius, that tyrant, he's downright insidious. Just so. Looking back on the history of Europa, tyrannical governments can only impose their rule by force for so long. Conquerors who disregard the traditional cultures of their colonies are inevitably overthrown by rebels and insurgents. Until we unmask the insidious nature of his reign, we cannot truly claim to have liberated anyone. Jutland has to lead Europa into opening its own eyes. Then you should sing to the countries you've liberated, too. I beg your pardon? Music heals the soul and rejuvenates the people's spirits, including mine. Your Highness's voice could rally the whole world together. Thank you, Miranda. Now go on and sing. They've been waiting all this time. Indeed.
Apparently Europa has the winged pigs, so I'm just gonna go with the woolly T-Rex things. It's fine. Woolly T-Rexes.
Next is Freet Erickson and Violet Sand.
Figured you'd show up sooner or later. Heard you already met with Solomon.
Indeed.
You're a strange guy. You seek us out, but don't sling any criticism or support our way. What exactly are you after?
I honestly don't know. I just want to meet you all.
Well, as you can plainly see, I'm nothing more than a writer, an essayist. We each have our own jobs.
All of which aid you in your current endeavors. It takes an extraordinary amount of willpower to remain devoted to a single cause so thoroughly for 10 years.
After the orphanage burned, a teacher took me in. I spent my days in a house filled with books and devoured all of them. That's how I learned about the power of words. I eventually started writing for newspapers to see more of the world.
And then you went freelance?
Wanted to broaden my horizons further, that's all.
And did you?
There's still a great deal I don't know, but I like learning. It gives me something I can call my own. You know, I was initially opposed to the war. The 5 of us fought about it more than a few times. But eventually I came around. Our whole lives were erased. They tried to bury the truth, but they forgot to bury us. So we decided it was time to fight. But enough about that. Let me ask you, will you take action against us?
No. I have only love for this country. And I think I best serve this country by fighting alongside you all.
You're a strange man.
I won't argue that. Lieutenant Sand.
Great.
So you came. I heard about you from Hamlet. I'm surprised you were able to find me.
It wasn't easy.
Why not use that determination for Jutland?
That's what has brought me to all of you.
It seems you know about us, yet you don't try to stop us.
If there's one thing I've learned about the captain, it's no use trying to stop him once he's set his mind to something.
Yes. It's no use trying to stop it.
For that very reason, I want you to continue. Your fervor will ensure Jutland's victory, and that is all that matters.
You plan to exploit us?
Not unlike how you're exploiting this country.
And we're prepared to accept the consequences for that. Ever since the day we decided to do this. Satisfied?
Yes.
You're an unusual person.
I get that a lot.
Besides, if you become a problem, you'll just vanish into her cleavage of holding. The defeat at Glotzen must have dealt a blow to morale. Let's just see how the people of Elsinore are handling it. Oh, thank fuck we can make new guns. Real fake news. Old lady, move! I need to read the real fake news. Glotzen raid leaves Ruse ammo supplies in ruins.
Nice.
Okay. People are rooting for me.
Welcome. Come back
Welcome. Come again.
The traveling merchant man isn't here.
Welcome. Come again.
Welcome.
Milky cashmere.
Have a good one.
Come on in. Look at the quality.
I had something that upped the crit rate. Just attack up in general. Yeah, that's what I had the crit rate stuff. Pierce up. Honestly. I think just being able to pierce through armor would be better than having to worry about I mean, a little bit of extra crit's nice, but
Hey, Captain.
What is it?
A fine pickle.
What a shabby shop. The tailor's skills are sufficient, yes, but I'm afraid it's all for naught. We still get regular customers. I don't think there's anything wrong with the store. So you say, Blum, but wouldn't you rather have more customers? I suppose I shall lend a helping hand to squeeze a diamond from this lump of coal. Can you not say things like that, Isaac? Well, we're gathered here because we wanted to think how to bring more customers to this modest shop. Modest, you say? Try drab, dull, and dreary, and it's anyone's guess how it stays in business. Please, stop. Balderdash. I'll share my tips and tricks of the trade, to rope in richer regulars, the creme de la creme of consumers. So in layman's term, you mean wealthy aristocrats for customers. But of course, to attract prominent new patrons, you'll need to premiere a much more luxurious line of products. For instance, let's see. Stop placing such common commodities on display. How about featuring ornate vases or marble statues in their stead? Seeing such grandiose goods from outside is sure to lure local lords and ladies off the street and into the store. I don't know if vases and statues are a good fit for a tailor shop. Then how about presenting a painting? Hanging some fine art on the wall would be enough to evoke an opulent atmosphere. Why would anyone coming to a tailor shop need to look at a painting? Aren't you full of draconian demands? How do you plan on courting the cash flow of the upper classes, My mother and I aren't doing this to get rich. We're content just to serve the community and make enough to get by. Philistines. I'm surrounded by Philistines. I wonder if your lack of aesthetic ambition causes this clothier to close. Dank, dim, and dirty through this business, maybe. Internal trade is indispensable to funding the war effort. If stores like this lose sales, local commerce collapses. Isaac, your mother always greets us with a smile. It may be quaint, but the quality of the equipment she crafts is unquestioned. This storefront supports us from behind the scenes. You do well to remember that, little boy Blum. I had no idea you thought so highly of this shop, Isaac. Thank you, Isaac. I understand now. Now that we're in agreement, How about us selling a regal rug? Roll out some ritzy rugs and nobles will buy them in droves. This outfit will be resown as the city's economic hotspot. And just when you were saying something nice for a change, I don't think we need to target wealthy aristocrats. Celebrity! Whatever that does. What time we got? I got enough time to pull upgrades. Basil! Basil! Whatever! I need more fucking guns, bitch!
How about this? Pretty good, yeah? How about this?
Scrapper. Rifle with improved armor piercing capable of damaging enemy shield bearers.
Pretty good, yeah? Pretty good, yeah? Pretty good, yeah? How about this?
It's powerful, this is the fact that it doesn't do all that much damage to fucking armor.
Pretty good, yeah? How about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? Pretty good, yeah?
Grenade that emits a frequency that disarms landmines? And detects foes in a wide radius.
How about this? How about this?
Okay, it's... We still don't have machine guns, though. I mean, Sure, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot, see what it does. Sounds intriguing. Oh yeah, I think like everything we... Yeah, like everything we fucking nabbed was for goddamn... shock area. Oh, this must be... That must be an upgraded version of it, I hope. What do we got? What do we got? You has no more upgrades to get. You has upgrades you can get. I think I was... No, wait, didn't I upgrade... Did I upgrade your... No, you have little bits and bobs you can nab, but... I could get you more RP.
How about this?
Now let's scout only. Scout only. Alright, now she can actually use the fucking fire.
this.
I probably should. Yeah, I probably should fucking upgrade her Earth thing so she can actually do some more stuff.
See ya.
Okay. Blarg. Let's just see how. Take a peek. Little peeky gander. Urgent request for aid. In order to give ourselves an advantage with Kolvaltis, the main force is currently en route to Ralgorod to liberate it. Unfortunately, they're being overwhelmed by traps, ambushes, and surprise attacks. Retreating may be their only option. Having just lost the Glotzen campaign, we must do everything we can to win and restore the people of Jutland's confidence.
Well done. Well done.
Aces, Earth. Okay. Oh. Okay, Aces, Earth Alchemy, Bases, Heavy Tanks, Mines. I mean, I can't really do a whole lot about, like, the specific kinds of missions. Alright, let's take a peeky peek.
The situation is grim.
I leave you assholes for one mission. Okay, 2 missions. Well, yeah. Not well. Then again, I had to clear up the other shit, but still, you were doing okay. Then you were doing neutral. You're all fucking retarded, you know that? Anyway. Looks like we have to go save the day next time. Well,